All right, aloha, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Day 29. We are doing one last day of feel good. Hopefully, you've got some momentum in the feel good practice as it allows us to have a deeper connection to positive sensations and hopefully make it more readily available and able to contact, despite what external circumstances are going around. You always have this option of producing and cultivating and soaking into positivity. We just got to remember that the practice is always available for us. So, with that in mind, let's do our last day of feel good, at least as far as this challenge is. And maybe if you found it a rewarding practice for you, or a practice that has some significant potential rewards to help rewire our reward centers, then maybe it's not the last day for you. But with that in mind, we still got to move on. All right. So we'll see you here on the other side. All right, everybody, let's do it. Let's stretch up, settle into position for today. Let's go ahead and do an eyes closed practice if you're comfortable with that. And if not, you can always do eyes open, gentle gaze over the tip of your nose or out in the distance, but just something soft. And with feel good, with this practice, we use a tool or a device, a mental image, a thought, a memory, a projection into some current positive future, anything that you can imagine that will bring a smile to your face, warm your heart, fill you with gratitude, fill you with joy, and hopefully you have plenty of material. It may not always be available, but this is the time where we can dig it out of the archives, use it to generate positive body emotions, and then soak in to that positivity, connecting, firing together those circuits which we want to wire together. And with that, go ahead and get started. Just imagine, see, or hear that scenario or situation, that thing, that person. And then we just let go of the image and the thoughts and turn into how that shows up. How do we feel that? Where do we feel it? How does it show up? Is it moving? Is it soft? Is it gentle? Is it big, expansive? Is it small? Is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it floating around? Is it specific? Just feel as much nuance to that experience as you can. Ends or winds up or dissipates, however you notice that you've transitioned away from it, voluntary or involuntary. Just notice and then take that opportunity to return back to the generating image and just repeat the process. generate, soak in, dissipates, regenerate, soak in, at whatever pace is needed. If you're having a hard time sustaining positivity, well, you might have to keep regenerating it or finding new things to generate it. Each time, though, dropping into the body to feel it to the greatest extent for as long as you can sense it before repeating. Be some overlap between the images and thoughts and the feelings. We just do our best to shine as much attention on the feelings, allow the images to go to the background as best as we can. You find yourself kind of physically tensing up in an anxious way as we look around and do this exercise. Remember, we can just relax into it. We're just relaxing into it. And maybe some physical manifestations like a smile or a flushing of the cheeks or a warming of the heart. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if we find ourselves kind of constricting around the experience, we just relax and let it flow and dissipate naturally. Your mind begins to wander or go to content not related. You just notice when it happens and return back to the practice. It's all part of the process of increasing your concentration, your sensory clarity, and ultimately equanimity. Right. Great job. Wherever you're at, let's go ahead and wrap it up there. You can open up your eyes if they're closed. And that's it. Day 29 in the books. So we're just about up. We got day 30 tomorrow, which I said is going to be a surprise. It's not, it might be building it up a little bit too big, but tomorrow will be choose your own adventure. So you can pick whatever practice you want to do. Uh, see, hear, feel rest, feel good, or feel flow. Any of those four. Or if you have some other practice you like to do, bring it to the table tomorrow. And I'm going to do a guided meditation, kind of open practice style. So I won't call out any specific techniques, but I'll keep us on track through the process. So with that in mind, maybe contemplate, what's been your favorite practice over this journey, or maybe one that wasn't your favorite, but you want to cultivate a little more. And let's give it a shot tomorrow. And for the record, I did each of these individually for a month straight and then have done them intermittently over several years. And when I did each of them for a month straight, by the end of the month, it was my favorite. Then I did another one for a month, and then it was my favorite. I did another one for a month. So uh, just be aware of that potential that you love feel good because this last one we did, that bias, or just take a minute, think about what'll best serve you in your practice. Maybe not your favorite, but what's best for you depending on the interest, opportunity, or necessity. With that in mind, I will see you tomorrow for day 30. Thank you.